Happy Wednesday. How are you going? I hope that you're all doing very well today. I am here today to talk to you about positivity and being positive. Imagine that you have an A4 piece of paper, right? And you have a tiny dot on this piece of paper from a pen or a pencil. And that little dot represents the negative people in your life, whether it's your boss, someone who constantly whines and whinges about everything at work, a family member, someone at school, or a school teacher. Imagine that it's just that one dot. And on this page you have all these other dots which represent weekends, road trips, days at the beach, on net surfing, playing games, watching your favorite TV show, sleeping, exploring, just anything that you like to do. Imagine that all these dots are all over the page. Now, in comparison to that one dot is pretty small and insignificant against all the other dots. But what you want to make sure that you do is that you don't join the dots. So say someone at work, school, whatever, in your life is really negative, really getting you down, and you take that and you go from that dot to another dot. Say it's going to your sports team and you're in a bad mood because of that person and you're negative, and you take that to that dot and you spread that negativity, then that's joining the dots. And if you do that for all your dots, the whole thing's just going to be one entire ink blotch. And you protect yourself from negative people by either ridding negative people from your life, which is a bit harder than it would seem, especially if they're a family member or your boss or anything like that. By thinking positive, find inspiration to be positive. If you're having a really bad day at school or work, have stuff on your phone. Like, I love looking on Instagram and Pinterest, and I'll look up tags like funny pictures, funny cats, fail texts, which are my favorite. Anything that makes you laugh. On your lunch break or your tea break, watch vines. I love watching cat vines. It really makes me in a good mood. And you just want to and it does take practice. It takes practice to be positive, especially if you're having a really rough time in life. You just need to know that with practice that it will just be part of your life. And know that there is a huge difference that even I can tell from, say, in the morning that you do affirmations and you read a whole bunch of positive quotes, and maybe, sorry, the lighting's all bad now, and maybe do some yoga in the morning or do some breathing exercises, whatever you want to do. There's a huge difference that I can tell from even just reading positive quotes and affirmations in the morning and then going to work and going to school than when I don't do it. It's like a huge difference. And just remember that a positive thinking or a positive outlook can be such a huge effect on your life. Remember just to laugh, to smile, to show kindness to others. All these things will make you feel positive and happy. And also spread positivity. I always find that if I'm having, as I said, if I'm having a bad day and I'll scroll through Instagram and Pinterest, especially Instagram, I'm addicted to Instagram. If I scroll through it, and I will find tags, especially of I love looking up architecture and beautiful scenic photos of forest and beaches, or just any really beautiful photography. And what I do is if I find a picture that really, how am I trying to say, really makes a impact on me, that I will comment and I'll say, great shot. Or if I love their Instagram, I'll go, wow, you have a really great Instagram, keep up the good work. And it just makes someone else feel good. And you may think that, why do that? What's the point? If everyone else is going to be negative, I'm going to be negative too. But you don't realize, I know sometimes it's really hard to be happy, and some people are so ungrateful and they're not kind back and they're not nice. But some people are just like that, and it's to do with their own experiences and stuff that they've been through. And some people are just happy being in a negative bubble. So you just need to know that no matter what, that you're not responsible for changing and improving their life. They need to learn to do that, and no one else can make them do that. But you don't realize the effect you can have on someone by being positive to them, being kind to them, and always try and think on the bright side. For example, there is a guy actually, a man who works above me in my building, and every time he came down, he'd always be mad, even at you know, if I left a little pile of dirt, or I'd left the broom there, or anything that was in his way that he could walk around, he would grump and whine, and he always had a sour look on his face. He actually looks exactly like Pinocchio's maker, which is named Giuseppe. He looks exactly like that. But every time I saw him, I'd always go, "Hi, how are you? Good morning." And he'd always go, you know, all like grumpy and whatever. But I still did it. I continued to do it. And then gradually, he smiled at me when he saw me. He said hello. He would say hello, how are you? And then would have like these tiny little conversations. And even today, I saw him, and he actually said good morning to me. And it just makes, imagine if I had approached that in a negative way, and I had purposely put things in his way to annoy him, or grumped at him, or talked back. You wouldn't have the same outcome. So you just don't realize what an effect that your positivity can have on people. And remember what Winston Churchill said: a pessimist sees a difficulty in every opportunity, when an optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. And I was reading that book, by the way, because I just couldn't remember it. Here are some things that I enjoy and that make me happy. How cute is this? Bath bomb hedgehogs. This is a photo that I took at Perth Zoo. It must have been 2009, I want to say. And I love this picture. Can you see that? Okay. How cute is that? Candles! This one smells like Coney Island, apparently. I've never been there, obviously. But it's birch, sugar and fig. This one smells like Vicks, it's made out of eucalyptus, and this one smells exactly like gumballs. Plant life. I love growing things. These are capsicums. I need to water these. Seinfeld! My favorite show in the whole world. Seinfeld! My favorite show in the whole world. The baked Alaska soap has unique shape which appears as a snowball. If these are falling from the sky in your country, please comment below, because I would love to see that.